Welcome everyone to the very first episode of The Process. Today is all about introductions. We're going to go over who I am, what I do, what I want to do, and how I'm attempting to do it. So, who am I? My name is Stephen Ray, and I make short-form original content for my main channel, Focus Bay. And I know what you're thinking. Short-form original content these days on YouTube must be so successful. And if this is your definition of successful, then you'd be right. So my plan was this. Make one fully produced short film every week pretty much on my own, and since that's not challenging enough, why not throw VFX into the mix? What could go wrong? Jokes aside, I do love making these kinds of videos. The problem is there's just no feasible way for me to make these types of videos on a weekly basis. Not to the quality I want at least. Just like in most of the videos on my main channel. While some are decent, they all suffer from not taking enough time in writing and editing to really make the ideas work. So after a long break from making anything, I came back ready to make videos to a new higher standard. I invested in new gear, came up with a new strategy, and right out of the gate, made all the same mistakes again. Only this time, on top of the workload just to make the main channel content, I also decided the channel needed a vlog and live streaming schedule. As you can probably guess, things didn't work. Again. So after I laid down, tried not to cry, then cried a lot, I got up and went back to the drawing board. Now is the time to be honest with myself and set more reasonable expectations. If I wanted to make these videos to the standard I'd be happy with, I'm gonna have to take more time. If the videos are gonna take longer, I can't make them on a consistent schedule. The revised plan is just that. Take the time needed to make better content. Now, if that wasn't just a perfect plan to build a consistent community, my cherry on top, I don't want to make just one style of video. If every video I make has to be a cinematic, VFX heavy short film, then I get trapped by it. So, I also want the freedom to make whatever I feel like making. So now, my strategy is to make inconsistent, short-form, original content in no particular style or genre. My strategy is to literally do the opposite of what you're supposed to do. That finally brings us to this channel, and more specifically this show. After talking with friends in the creative space and bouncing ideas around, an idea stuck. What if I just made a show about my process of trying to build a creative career online? Something I can actually do on a consistent schedule and goes hand in hand with my main channel. So here's my actual strategy. Take the time needed to fully develop and create the videos for the main channel. While doing so, sharing all the lessons, tips, and knowledge that I gain along the way and wrap it up hopefully into an entertaining show. One week we might go over shooting and lighting tips. The next we might look at the behind the scenes of something that I'm working on. We'll talk about changes on YouTube and in the digital space. Hell, maybe I'll sit down and do some type of interview with other creators and get tips from them. There's so many possibilities and things that I want to do with this show and this channel in general, and I'm really excited to get started. So that's it for this episode. Not really an episode, I guess it's kind of episode 0. Sorry there was nothing too interesting or exciting. This was really just kind of to introduce the show. So in the next one, we'll actually start diving into maybe some lighting or camera techniques. I'm also open to suggestions. Leave a comment if there's something you maybe want me to go over or any questions that you have. So please subscribe to the channel, and I'm gonna work to get the first actual episode up as soon as possible. Thanks for watching. I hope to see you again.